It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from Wisconsin. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Going run again with Jacobs. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 48. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, ball at the 36. Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Love. Ball finds his running back. It's A.J. Dillon. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Go! A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he's going to make it down to the 15-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Let's go now. On first down, here comes Brooks. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. This is Jacobs running left. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Return starts from the 16. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
2nd and 10 now. His first throw is an interception. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
So here are the Packers attempting a 2-point conversion.
Here we go,
putting the tight end in motion. He's throwing for it. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Well, all things going their way through the air at the moment, partner. They pick off a throw for 6, and then they complete a pass of their own to add on 2 more.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate?
Please.
And maybe I'm a bad person for saying this, but every once in a while, I root for chaos.
Woo, I love it.
I mean, I wouldn't have minded a little chaos. I wouldn't have minded seeing that one go back through the air the other way and put 2 on the board, but it wasn't to be. That's excellent execution to get the touchdown on the pick 6 and put 2 more on the board.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Buying some time right. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Here we go.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short, so that's 3rd, less than a yard.
Here we go. South.
Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Man, that was a chain mover if he would have held on, Brock, but the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
Running for it, Mixon. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
Man, what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming up front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Love out of the shotgun. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Love from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. On the return for the Texans, Steven Sims. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he'll haul in this punt. Fair catch made at the 45-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be Texans football. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 41. Finding Collins. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Stroud throwing here on first. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
He just throws this one away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Stroud off the play fake. He brings it in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
All right.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Just 1 yard on 1st and goal. Still 4 yards to go on 2nd.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
We send a man in motion. Shotgun now for Stroud. On the move, headed right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans start to fight back with their first points of this game. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Now a give left side. Past the 25. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 13-point lead. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Oh, man. South.
To the air, Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down, Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On play action, here's Stroud. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the run right, throwing deep down the south. He's got it inside the 10. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 70-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Texans Looking for a score before halftime. Mixon. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Shut up.
Love now. Reed's got it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. From the 37. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The Packers take their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Ready. 79 Broncos.
Throwing from the gun here. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Looking for the back that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Check go.
Love to throw again. He beams one deep right center. This is brought in at the 15. That goes for 36 yards. And it'll be 1st down Packers.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength. And he
carries it in for the touchdown. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers double their lead to 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. This taken from the 12. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go. Go.
From the gun, Stroud finds a seam down the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing off the play fake here. This is complete to Schultz. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Collins there to grab it. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Throwing it just before halftime. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. On now is McManus to kick this away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brought down by Quay Walker. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. On the ground again with Mixon. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down. Now it's Stroud. Has his man. It's Mixon. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. That's taken at the 15. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And the Packers will take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Jacobs running behind center. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
From the 21. Taken in by Dobbs. And this one doesn't go far.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Come on. Come on. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Texans have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A give to Mixon up the middle. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Forced out to trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
He's got it.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Shotgun now for Stroud. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans parlay the interception into points. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans tie us up 28-all. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Set. Ready.
Love back to it after the pick. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun now for Love. Dylan makes the catch. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
2nd and 13. Get some space around midfield. He gets loose down the right side. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 3rd quarter lead. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. On now is McManus to kick this away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. This is Mixon. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
All I can tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they can just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick six touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's Steven Sims with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Into the hands of Schultz. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. That heater's going to fall to the turf.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Texans set to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Direct snap to the up man. He's going to push for it. And he's caught before he can challenge for the first, so the fake doesn't work, and it's going to be a turnover on downs.
Texans 28.
Check that, street. Ready, go!
On the give, it's Brooks. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Go!
Going to the ground again on first. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go!
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he's going to make it down to the 15-yard line. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That kind of call right there, Kate, shouldn't be the 3rd down surprise it used to be 5, 10, 15 years ago. So common in teams' playbooks league-wide. But boy, is it tough to defend. And that's why they love breaking it out to reset those chains.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Here we go, set!
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Here's Brooks. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, they give to Brooks. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Packers have likely locked up the win right there. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21. On now is McManus to kick this away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 34. Schultz with the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
1st down, Stroud. Well, he shot his shot, Brock, but they couldn't connect.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. Complete to Dell. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They've got a man in motion. Desperation time here on 4th. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Throwing this back in the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Brooks on the counter. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Let's go.
Running the toss here to Brooks. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
First and 10 now from the 30. Love now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Trying again following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Running back sent in motion. Third and long. Here's Love. He puts some juice on it deep. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans have some new life in the 4th.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
11.
Stroud off the play fake. He's got a man left. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Oh, ready.
On play action, here's Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
This is complete to Schultz. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Dumped off to his running back. Hit some space around midfield. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. It's crunch time now, baby. 2-score game, just 2 timeouts, plus, of course, that 2-minute warning. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Connection made to Dell.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On the quick, right? Why, Tony.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Texans losing by 14. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Throwing it again here. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Hey, south. Good.
To throw. Has it in close. And in for the Houston touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. We're down inside the final 90 seconds as they line up for the all-important onside kick. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. Timeout taken by the defense, their second, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It'll be 3 total on the play. 4th and 7 now.
It's 4th down.
The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The Packers send out their punting unit. And this will be a second effort of the contest.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 Texans.
He'll look to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Trying to push it deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Into the hands of Schultz. And he's out of bounds, but that's a first down and only 13 seconds to go. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Here he is to throw. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. He ends up out of bounds, but it's behind the line. That is a sack. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. So this is a Packers win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.